Very cute. We sound amazing. Crystal clear, bitch. Looking like an egghead. I have to call Cal for 1 quick second. I'm so sorry.
Hello.
Hey, I'm just letting you know someone's going to bring a smoothie to the house at 1 o'clock. Can you just grab it and put it in the freezer?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Where
Love
are
you. I'm recording now. Love you. Bye.
Oh, okay. Love you. Bye.
So sorry, everyone.
And with that, welcome to another episode.
Hello, all. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Don't forget to subscribe. You're listening to
Ramble.
Pretty Basic. Thank you to PayPal, Orate, Skillshare, and Macy's for sponsoring this week's episode of Pretty Basic.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Pretty Basic. We are here in Le Studio.
Les Studio with headphones. We're sounding like pop stars. We haven't had headphones in over a year and a
So
half.
when you were saying that, I was thinking coffee. So it shows
That
where
too.
our priorities are.
That
I was
too, that
like,
too.
we're full fetus. We have a coffee. And you know what? We're here.
I sound amazing in my head right now.
In my head, I do too. But I'm like, do we really?
No, we sound the same to everybody else, but to us right now, we sound
It's so
orgasmic.
loud. Anyways, how's your week been, Rem?
My week has been fantastic. I mean, it's only Tuesday. We're only 2 days in. I shot a Cooking with Remi yesterday. I brought some cookies and I shared them with Alisha and the Marie house. And
So good.
did you really like them?
I really did.
Nothing makes me happier than when I give a recipe to someone or I give someone what I made and they love it. They were incredible.
She said, stroke my ego.
I know. Thank you so much. They were delicious.
No, they were really, really good.
I did my comfort foods. That's kind of, I'm a little stumped right now with Cooking with Remi. I took a little bit of a break for a couple months just because I've been busy doing things, living life, but I feel like I'm tapped out on the recipes that I'm like, are my tried and true and what I'm really good at. So I feel like I've lost a little confidence with it. You know, when I was making them, I was like, everybody loves these. Now I'm like, oh my God, are people going to love these?
Well, can I tell you that I'm always your biggest cheerleader, but this weekend I was a Cooking with Remi recruiter. Like
Shut up, really?
You don't even know. Here's my pitch. If you have not watched Remi's Dollar Tree cooking challenge, people, let me tell you, I've seen it twice through fully, which that's a big deal, right? Okay.
Wow, that
the
is
retention
really a big
rate,
deal. Thank
especially
you.
with TikTok attention spans now, you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
to watch a YouTube video twice says a lot. Also,
That's really nice
I
of
made
you.
TK watch it. I made Ashley watch it. I made Ollie watch it. I made TK's editor Julia watch it. I was like, you guys need to watch this. And then they were talking and I was like, no. Rewind. You missed the part that she goes, she only can spend $10 on all of these things. I was shocked. We didn't even skip the ads.
Silence.
Yes.
I was going to say I'll buy you a coffee later, but never mind.
Never
now.
mind, I take it back. Spoiler alert. The part where you ground the cinnamon.
Oh, the toast crunch?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Alisha would have been so lazy and just used the first option.
The crunchies? Yeah.
Yes. If you have not watched it, let me do the pitch. Basically, Remi goes to the Dollar Tree.
Yes.
And with $10 only has to make an appetizer, a meal,
Yes.
as well as dessert. And let me tell you, not only did she conquer it, my mouth was salivating.
That's so nice of you to say. You know, I really wasn't impressed with my work in that video.
Okay, my only one was I could tell you weren't proud of the waffle.
That's why I wasn't proud of it. In the moment, I was so overwhelmed when I
Oh
was
my
going
God, I'm
because
sure.
it was sensory overload. They have so many amazing options at the dollar store.
Well, I think now I'm sure the next episode
exactly.
you do of it,
I'm gonna
clearly.
do it again. I'm going to try harder.
I think going in with a plan versus just like going everywhere, right?
I mean, yes, but there were like so many things there that I wasn't even expecting. I was
my
thrown
God.
for a loop.
The pork,
I know.
they have so much stuff.
They
guys.
have so many things. Good to know someone liked it. Was
All
appreciated.
100,000 views are me. That's the
Ash puts her sound machine at night. You put my Dollar Tree video and you snuggle up under your weighted blanket.
Yes, that's what best friends do.
That's so nice of you. I'm pretty sure that's the only video of mine you've watched twice.
No, the truth or drinks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, probably. Probably. It's fine.
No, it's okay because it's a mutual thing, but I appreciate that so much.
You don't watch mine 2 times?
I'm sure Schoolisha was really strapped in. You know what my favorite one was, though? I talk about this to this day. The me Larisha one where you guys were doing how to be Tumblr. And it was the visco filters.
Yes,
and
Mia's video was the funniest.
Me and Mike Calvin's. Hashtag
Yes.
Mike Calvin's.
Hashtag
I
Mike
literally,
Calvin's.
I didn't know you. I'd be
Oh
like,
my God.
these girls are so cool.
Oh my
like
God,
in my room
that's
at my parents'
so
house.
funny.
Anyways, yes, so my week's been great. How about you?
This week has been pretty good. I feel like I'm just kind of ahead on everything, which I can definitely correlate that to being in a good mood.
Wow.
I know. Also, we went and saw Free Guy the other day, guys.
Yes. It was good.
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I agree. Why did you knock a point down?
I knocked a point down because in the beginning I was very much like, oh, this is one of those types of movies. It's probably not going to be like my favorite. But then I swooped in. By the end of the thing, I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, what's going to happen? Oh my gosh. And then the guy who plays, I forget his real name.
Joe Keery or
Joe
something?
Keery, yes.
Yeah.
He was in it. He did an amazing job. Avi. I love Ryan Reynolds.
He's
so cute.
I kept looking at Alisha going,
Yeah, you're like, hi. I'm like, yes, guys.
yes.
But that was super fun. I really enjoyed that.
You know, I think my number one celebrity crush has moved up to Joe Keery now.
Oh,
Actually, wait, no, I took that back. I'm so sorry, Chris Evans. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. Joe Keery's number 2.
Have you seen the TikTok comments that are saying that Lizzo's pregnant with Chris Evans' son?
It's what she deserves.
Because the new song Rumors, how she's like, oh, I'm pregnant
pregnant
or whatever.
Oh my
People being
gosh.
like, Little America. I saw comments. It was so funny.
Little George Washington. On to the topic. Actually, Chris Evans did make a cameo in Free Guy.
Yes,
and
he
I was
did.
I was the
Is
only one
that
cheering.
that's probably the moment you realized
that my two worlds collided.
you were like Joe, and then literally Chris Evans popped on
Snapped
the
back in.
freaking screen to be like, don't forget me.
Literally of all cameos.
And you probably
it could've
felt out of all cameos, it was him, which is really funny.
I have to say, and this is no shade, absolutely no shade towards Chris Evans, but do you follow the account called Dumois?
No.
Do you know what Dumois is?
No.
You don't know what Dumois is?
No.
You're fucking lying. You do. Spotted Sunday? She doesn't know. Deuxmoi? Dumois. Okay, Dumois. To those who don't know,
So those-
and Alisha,
That's you don't know, Alisha.
it's an Instagram account where basically it's just like celebrity sightings, celebrity tea before it comes out. And they, no joke, they're one of the accounts where you like go on, there's like 700 stories at all times.
Oh my God, no.
It is so interesting. Chris Evans allegedly, according to Dumois, is single again, which leads me to believe, is he the problem?
You know what?
I mean, in no
don't
world is he
know.
ever wrong, but I'm like, interesting.
In no world is he ever the problem, but
No.
is he the problem?
I'm obsessed with Lainey and we love Paul Klein.
Yes.
And like Paul Klein is so hot. He and Dua were the best power couple we love. He got his heart broken. He wrote the amazing, I think it was the Malibu Nights album, whatever
Oh
it
my
was.
God, so good.
incredible. And everyone's always like loving Paul Klein. And then they just dropped like so much new music. It's so, so good. And I was going to listen to it on YouTube and I was reading through the comments. And now the narrative with Paul Klein has switched. And all of the comments are like, when is Paul Klein going to realize that he's the problem? There are two sides to every story. I'm sure that everybody has their faults, but I just thought it was funny. And he's still hot.
Moral of the story is he's still
He's still
hot.
hot.
Along with Chris Evans, I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, I don't really know, but I think I have slid in his DMs once and I didn't even get left on scene, which could you imagine if I was, oh my God, I would
Chris
love
Evans?
that. Yeah.
What the fuck, bitch? You
For-
said bros before hoes.
I really did. I said, bye, Remi. Just kidding. Is he your celebrity like hall pass? Like, have you talked to Cal about this?
Oh, yeah, he knows.
Oh, he knows.
He
Okay,
absolutely knows.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
feeling a little betrayed right now.
I slid in for a video. I was like, oh, DMing celebrities. And then I was like, oh my God, I should do him. And then I was like, he's not going to reply. And I was like, imagine if he did, I could surprise Remi on the podcast. And he hasn't. But if he does, then pretend I didn't tell you this. And then I'll surprise you again on the podcast.
Okay, if it's for me, that's fine.
Of
but-
course.
Okay.
Always.
I don't
bitch.
believe you, but that's fine. What a nice tangent that we went on. Okay, other than Free Guy,
Other than Free Guy.
what's been going on?
Speaking of TikTok comments, I have to address the elephant in the room.
White elephant in the room.
Guys, we mentioned this years ago, but for literally a solid freaking year, I always kept saying, we need to address the white elephant in the room. And Remi never corrected me, ever.
Yeah, I was going through a hard time and it gave me a little laugh when I needed it most.
Like literally for a year, like a month. And finally she said it and I was like, wait,
She forgot the white.
I like knew that, but it never came out that, like, of course, like the game White Elephant, but no. Anyways,
Do you have any other phrases that you've said wrong for a long time and you realize?
Not much phrases, or no one's told me at least, but I have a list of words in my phone that I say weird.
Oh, go through it. I have a friend who thought might as well, you know, like, oh, might as well, was minus well her whole life.
Might as well.
And she didn't learn till she was 26 that it's not mine as well.
Well, especially sayings like that are so quick.
Yes.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. It
Might as
sounds
well.
the same.
Let me find it.
We've talked about this, I'm sure, before, but you say my name kind of weird.
Remi?
Oh, that wasn't normal. Say it again.
Remi.
See? She says Remi.
Remi.
Not Remi.
Remi. Yeah, Remi.
And she says pink.
Okay, so I have a note in my phone. Words Alisha say weird.
This is her party trick.
This is. The first one is...
This is a little pick me of you to have a list.
I have a list. Okay, do I say the word how it's supposed to be or what I say first?
Say how you say it and then let me think what you're saying.
Both.
That was normal. Both? Oh, you do.
Both. I have an L in there.
Both.
Like both.
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 Both?
Yeah.
Ew.
Which one? Both.
Both. Both.
It's both.
I always say both.
Yeah, no. There's no L.
I have an L in there, I swear.
Then fix it.
That's why I wrote it down, bitch. I'm like, wait, I say this weird because people don't tell me. That's why I have to write it down, okay? Okay, the next one is else.
Else?
Else.
Else?
Else.
What word is that?
Else.
No.
Yes, else. Like,
Someone else.
yeah, like, ooh, someone else.
What the fuck is the T coming in
I
from?
don't know. Don't make fun of me. I have more. I've noticed I always say anyways instead of anyway.
Oh, I do that too.
We should just put that in Urban Dictionary and make it a word.
I think
because-
so. Someone called
Anyways,
Merriam-Webster.
Spinach.
No, I'm not touching that one. Keep going.
Why?
Spinach.
Spinach.
With a G. Spinach. I can't believe we have a podcast and this is what we talk about.
Spinach.
Spinach.
Okay, see, this is what happens, which is why I started writing them down. I'm like, wait, what word is that? Like, I forget.
Are you writing them how you say them?
Yes, but I do both. I'll put a capital L to like emphasize. I'll go through these quick. Oh, sibling, not sibling. Sibling, garage, not garage.
Garage.
Garage. Now you're gonna notice anytime I say these
Yeah, I
words.
am.
Brown, but why is that weird? BRAH. Brown. 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 How do you say brown? What's the proper way to say brown?
I say brown. You
Brown?
sound right.
Okay. I'll take that one off the list. Thank God.
We're making moves here today.
Yeah. Down. Oh, down.
Down.
There's a little
Why are
in
you
there.
saying
Down. I wrote that to emphasize where I say it, so I don't say down, but like down.
I'm down.
Down.
Say pink.
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 Say it.
Pink.
I like don't know how to say it properly.
Pink.
Pink.
It's
I never knew I said things weird until YouTube when people said, "Oh my God, you say pink funny," and they would write PEEENK.
Yeah.
And I was like, pink? How do you
Pink.
Pink?
Yeah.
Pink.
Pink.
See, I think ink, like INK, ink. So in my head, it's pink.
I say pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
See, I can't say it.
I remember one time when we were just becoming friends, you were like, "Oh, that's pink," and I was like, "Okay."
You're like, oh, she's
I was like,
serious?
"Just file that back for later."
Pink. Anyways, now that we all have seen that. Anyway, now that we all have seen Alicia's vulnerable side.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's the first step.
Thank you. The TikTok, the guy who's like, thank you.
I don't know who that is.
I'll send it to you. It's so funny. He goes, thank you.
Oh my God, I'm friends with him, Josh.
Your friend?
Yes.
Is he your new co-host for Pretty Basic?
Yeah, we're working on it. He goes, "Thank you."
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we love Josh.
Love him. Okay, you know something that I hate, Rem? It's when I'm shopping and vlogging and I have my coffee and I have all of my arms full and I don't know what to do and I'm trying to pay and I'm just like, someone help me. And when no one's there to help me, I kind of have a freak out and I take forever. And then the person behind me is like,
so
hurry up.
embarrassing, I know.
And I get embarrassed. My social anxiety is like, no.
But you know what's funny? The person behind you probably doesn't care.
Oh, they don't.
But yeah, but we're freaking. I totally get that.
Well, luckily, my life has changed forever now because if you guys didn't know, PayPal QR code payments, those are now accepted at CVS stores nationwide.
So it's super easy to make touch-free payments with your phone. Plus, you get $10 cash back on your first purchase of $20 or more. Seriously, guys, I love PayPal. I'm a PayPal queen. I use it for so many different things. It's just so convenient, so reliable, and I go to CVS very often for things like sunscreen,
lashes,
literally, yeah, anything that
lash glue.
Honestly, they have good candy. They've got things,
Great candy.
birthday cards, whatever it is I need. I just hop on over there, I pick it up, and now I can use PayPal to pay, which is amazing.
Yeah, and instead of setting everything down and digging through your purse, finding your wallet, opening that, handing it over, you can literally just, use the phone that's probably already in your hand.
To get $10 cash back on your first transaction of $20 or more, just head to your local CVS and pay using your PayPal or Venmo app. Wow, we love that.
That's $10 cash back on your first purchase of $20 or more with the PayPal or Venmo app.
To see terms and learn more about how to earn $10 cash back, go to paypal.com/basic.
Back to what I was saying earlier, the elephant in the room.
I'm sorry.
We really went on a big
back.
whole tangent on that.
We're back.
The elephant in the room is I think I've now experienced the TikTok hate train.
No. In the arms of keep talking. In
The other day, Alisha posted a TikTok that she honestly didn't think would do well. And then it went viral.
I can't. I don't have the range. I'm sorry.
That was
I'm just whispering.
Anyways, I posted a TikTok. I was like, wait, there's this trend going around where people put a filter on. It makes them look like a Cullen, right? Like at least Edward Cullen, like a vampire. And I did it. And I thought I was being hilariously sarcastic because that's my humor. So I wrote, apparently this filter makes you look like a Cullen. And once I use this, like Edward will realize he chose the wrong girl, right?
Oh, no.
And what made it worse was I wasn't being funny in the TikTok. Like I was like posing like cutesy and I was like, oh, this is bait. That's asking for hate.
Did you know when you were uploading it that people were going to come for you, though?
Like not as much as they did.
I know. I saw it. I was like, why are people so mad? I truly didn't understand.
I was like, damn, I triggered people.
But I think it was the Twilight stans, right?
Yeah, that's what Ollie said.
That's what I think it is. Because Twilight's having a resurgence right now. And I feel like me even saying that, I'm going to get canceled because they've always been there.
Okay, but they're acting like I wasn't at all the midnight premieres. Okay? They're acting like I'm just some Gen Z, like I wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. I was there. I waited in line. Okay.
Did you have a shirt?
I read the book. I have a shirt.
Oh.
I read the books. So they can calm down. Okay. Everyone is like, this has 13,000 likes. Okay. Alisha, get off TikTok and make a fall 2021 morning routine, please.
Oh, that's good.
No, I put ha ha ha. All the comments are like, this isn't a joke. Like, I was like, oh shit. And then this one has 14,000 likes. I think he did choose the right girl. I love you, Loesch, but what are those faces? No, he chose the right one. How old is this girl now? Jeez. Why are we? Thank you. Why are we all hating on her? Multiple people have done this trend. Y'all really pick and choose, huh?
Here's the
oh my
thing.
God. Someone says, has she had plastic surgery? I swear she looks different.
Thank you. The thing is, like, our age group, that was the Twilight era. Like, you were in high school. That was like this peak.
Which means all of these people are my age.
Oh.
So why are they coming for me?
You should just follow up with just a slideshow to the ha 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 ha, that song of you at the midnight premiere.
I wish I had more photos. I'm like, I don't even know where those.
You just supermassive black hole.
Supermassive black hole. Anyways, I was like, damn. I don't know if that means I'm doing something right on TikTok or what, because all my friends, all creators, even a lot of TikTokers who we've met, they'll say how, oh, TikTok's the worst for hate. I even remember I was listening to one of Emma Chamberlain's podcasts.
Yeah.
And she mentioned, she's like, TikTok comment section, the community there, it's so mean. It's like another level.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's because it is so, you're scrolling through just as fast as you can leave a hate comment. You forget about what you left a hate comment on. Do you know what I mean? It's just so like,
maybe
click,
the
click, click,
attention
click.
span, or maybe they really don't think you'll see it. Or here's what's interesting to me. One of my thoughts is with TikTok, because anyone can become famous, I feel like it's easier for people to leave hate. Like Charlie or Dixie, like they blow up, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's so easy for people to be like jealous that way. So I think also they're weird when YouTubers like jump on it because they're like, well, you already have a following.
Yeah. My thing with TikTok is I feel like the reason why it's so big, first of all, it's incredible and the content is amazing.
It's
and
so
the
funny.
comments are hilarious.
Yeah,
the comments are most of the time.
Are they?
Remi's
Remi's
most
there.
of the time the
Leaving.
comments are better. are like they make it funnier. Like they're funnier than the actual content. Not the hate comments, but like sometimes they just really amp up a TikTok.
You know what it reminds me of? Sorry, I totally interrupted you.
You're good. What's up?
It reminds me of forums. Like, it feels like YouTube, you comment to be part of the community within that video. With TikTok, it's like you commentate about the video, but not to the person who made it.
Yeah.
Like you're
it's like a forum for people to chat. Yes,
like
you're so right.
Yes.
I think also why TikTok is so big is because anybody can blow up completely overnight, become viral overnight. Anybody can gain 50 million views on a random video.
So do you think there's more jealousy on that platform?
So what I think it is and why it's so big is like, even when we went to the benefit trip and I went to the buffet line and I was just getting food, I ended up chatting with the guys that were working there. Yeah. And they're like, oh, are you a TikToker or a YouTuber? I was like, I'm a YouTuber. And we're just like chatting. And I was like, yeah, I feel so lame here though right now because everyone's a TikToker and TikTokers are way cooler. And I feel so old and like outdated. And they were like, no. One of the guys was literally like, I blew up on TikTok. I got like 5 million views on a random video I posted. And he was like, but YouTube, you put so much work and like time and effort and into it. And I was like, that's so nice to hear. Thank you. But it is kind of true. And I think maybe comments, I think more so people are commenting hate things, not to get to you, but to get likes because people like, I think it's funny.
Oh my God. Yes.
I think that's why.
I think
because some of those comments were like,
well, think about it.
Not mean. They're just funny.
But think about it. I've never really had a comment on one of my YouTube videos get 15,000 likes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like people purposely like just put random stuff, good or bad, hoping to get noticed that way.
I think it's like a, for lack of a better term, like clout thing on TikTok.
Or they really just want me to upload a fall morning routine.
Yeah, I think conclusion, people want the fall morning routine.
Conclusion, they miss old YouTube, you know?
I haven't done a morning routine in a very long time. If we were to do one, how would you do it now?
I uploaded one last summer and I actually shot a lot of it on my iPhone. I think the number one thing that would be different is that I don't wake up ahead of time and put makeup on and then go back in bed and film it.
Wait, I want to hear what were the like things that you would do that weren't true and in a 2015, 2017 morning routine.
Granted, she was helping me at the time and I was paying her, okay? Preface that.
Ashley Nicole?
Yes, I would always have Ashley get my Steadicam and like have her try to balance it. And we would redo just the me waking up part. Guys, I was insane. Just me like the yawning part probably like 30 times. And then I would rewatch it and be like, no, that's not good enough. And then I'd be like, I could do it better. And then she'd be like, her arms are like, like she's like, so like, it's so heavy. She's like, I need a break because the thing's so heavy. It's unbalanced. So it probably wasn't like steady anyway.
Poor girl.
And I'd be like, I want you to start like here. And my director asked, I was like, start here. And then the second, like, I'm going to count down to 3 and then you're going to go, what? I need to find my old ass footage, like the raw footage of those videos and react to that. That would be.
Oh, that'd be so good.
I don't know if people would still be subscribed to me, to be honest. But yes, I would wake up. I would definitely like do my eyebrows and do like a quote natural makeup. It was full face and brows, like usually.
Wow.
Full coverage foundation.
Were you just not comfortable with being barefaced on camera? Is that why?
Yes and no, because I've vlogged with no makeup a lot, but I've always the facade. I think for me, one, I was always aware of the thumbnail, which it probably would have done better if I didn't have makeup on. It's like, oh man. But I don't know. I've always struggled with like very red skin. Like breakouts never have bothered me as much being on camera because I'm like, everyone has that. But when my face is like completely red, it's something I've always struggled with. So I would always put full coverage makeup. The thing is about those videos is by the time you start filming, you know, it's like 8, like you get up, you have to get ready. So it's like an hour. I would be done filming those around like 4 p.m. because it took so long to film. Yeah. So I'm literally in my PJs all day. It's like 1 o'clock and I'm like pretending to have breakfast because I clearly already ate breakfast because I needed breakfast like back at, you know, 9 or 10. Yeah. So I'm sitting there with like cereal and I'm just being like, okay, like next clip or like what's the next thing I would do? It was always like a hypothetical morning routine instead of actually me vlogging a morning routine. I came to this conclusion very much recently. When I used to do morning routines back in the day, I would strategically make a schedule of like what I'm going to shoot, what I'm going to do in the video to make it look fun. Because when you really think about it, a morning routine is really just waking up, doing your skincare, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast. That's essentially what your morning routine is. But I realized recently too, I don't really have a morning routine or a night routine because my days vary every day. You don't do yoga and stretch 20 minutes every morning before you walk your dogs and then go to the gym and then come back and I mean, I do normally. No, but like back, especially when we were like 19 or 20 doing morning routines where it's like, then I go for a light jog and then I come back and I'm like, get you my point. Now what? one. No one.
That's the perception versus reality thing.
Yeah.
It's not accurate, but I don't think people wanted accuracy. They just wanted to be entertained.
But I will say, in the Tumblr era, you wanted to watch things of like, oh my God, that's the life I want. You know what I mean?
I was just telling someone all those DIYs. At one point, I was doing a lot of DIYs.
were.
And that's actually what really blew my channel up at that time. I'd say I'm craftier than the normal person, but I am no Lauren Rihamaki. Like,
Okay, but you are definitely going to be the best like class mom.
oh my God, I can't wait to be PTA president. But with that being said, like, I'm also not a perfectionist. So going back to my DIY videos, I was just telling someone recently, you would make a DIY project for a video and then turn it the perfect angle for it to look best for the camera. Or I remember there's one specific video I made DIY decor in my college room. And I made this like, not a chandelier. What are those things called that hang over your bed with like,
Canopy?
yes, a canopy, bitch. I was ruining my ceiling trying to hang it. It was falling apart. I got it to stay for maybe 2 seconds. I got the clip and then it fell off and I threw it out. But like that is like the epitome of 2017
Yes.
DIY videos. Do you know what I mean?
I have a few of those. I have also been like more craftier than most people, but also no Lauren.
Yes.
Like I'm not a sewer or anything like that, but I am a perfectionist. So
Yes.
for most of my DIYs, they worked. However, I felt like for me personally, the time that went into it, I was like, just buy this. Like, just go to Target.
For all the amount of money that I would spend on supplies. Oh yeah,
Yes.
I still have 4 of those Alex 9 drawer sets.
You have so much.
of just craft supplies that are like left over.
I need to start telling you when I need stuff and just
Please.
come
Well,
and
actually, I
shop.
ended up just donating it all
Oh,
to a
never
local
mind.
shelter. But
Wow,
yeah.
you're a great person.
No. I was like throwing it all and I was like, kids are going to have such a good time with this. Like shit that's just sitting in my drawers.
yes.
But like there was so much stuff accumulated
Oh
over
my
the
God,
years for those videos.
Same.
Thank God I'm not doing them anymore. I
Oh
did
my
not
God,
have any right to
same.
do those.
Oh my God. No. Yeah, it's fine. It looked good. There were a handful of like friends and other YouTubers who were horrible at DIYs.
Yeah.
And they would be like,
When the wave came around, they were like,
no. And literally they'd be like, you have no idea how bad it looked in person. Or they'd be like,
I know who you're talking
They'd
about.
be
The
like-
pillow.
yeah, they'd be like, we made a bralette and like it literally was just like fabric tucked into a bra. Like it's so funny. Oh my God. Like not many people made the DIYs. They just liked watching it.
I'm telling you, it was not accuracy. It was just for entertainment.
Yes.
At least I hope so. And if
Well,
anyone tried
so-
to make the canopy and it fell on you while you were sleeping, I'm very more than the canopy looked fine. It was that I couldn't ruin my college ceiling. Like the stucco stuff was like literally like crumbling down.
Oh, the popcorn ceiling.
Yes, the popcorn ceiling. So that's why I couldn't hang it. So sorry if anyone did that.
Someone is literally listening to this right now.
And they hate me?
No, they're making one of your old DIYs and they're like, what?
No. They watched it in 2017. Since then, they want to take vengeance on me.
Their
for
whole room
ruining
right
it.
now is your decor and they're like,
They've got the ping pong ball Christmas lights. Do you remember that one?
yeah, that was smart though.
Yeah, but that was a fire hazard.
Oh.
Also, I learned more recently too. I was telling someone, I was like, such a good idea. And they were like, that's dangerous.
You know.
Sorry. I didn't know. I was young.
No, it's fine. Oh my God. Also, speaking of it, TikTok hate comments, they will find anything. I have to say, luckily I'm in a much like better headspace. I think now when it comes to TikTok, I'm like, this is funny to me. There are times with YouTube where the comments can kind of get to me, but I've gotten way better at being able to take a step back, whichever platform I'm about to like go on or scroll and read comments and realize, am I sensitive right now?
Yeah.
And if I am, I do a really surprisingly good job at being like, okay, we're not going to look. Like, we're not going to look. But if I'm in a very like a mood right now where I'm like, haha, that's funny. Like, I don't mind reading the hate comments, right? So there was this TikTok I posted. It also went viral, 1.4 million. Wow. I know. And it was promoting the video that I'm putting up today. So while you're listening, it's out, the house swap with Taylor King. I'm titling the video something that my producer, TK, suggested. And she said, let's title it Switching Houses with My Employee because, she's been working with me for 3 years, 3 solid years. Full time. She has a salary. You know what I mean? Like she's paid.
She's an employee.
Bitch.
Oh no.
TK came up with the title. The comment with the most likes says, it hurts to see her called an employee.
But you are an employee.
I'm like, why are we making this a negative thing? Like, she's chilling. She's happy. Like what? And then people are like, I know. I just wish it was bestie/employee. My employee, I felt weird hearing that. There are nicer ways to word it. Okay, Pug Fam 416. I'm so
But
sorry.
like, if you don't call her employee, what are my producer?
No, here's what's weird to me. Why would assistant be fine? Or like to them, they're like, oh, assistant's fine, but not employee. I'm like, why are we making it a negative thing? Why are you putting it in your head that I'm taking it like I'm better than her? That's what's wrong. Like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, I honestly was so shocked. And I asked Ollie, because I ask Ollie anytime I'm like, am I not being aware? And he was like, what? Like,
I don't understand. Like, what else are you supposed to call her?
Apparently-
I mean, of course you can call her Bessie. You can call her producer, but also she's also an employee. There's not a negative connotation with being an employee
I literally,
and being
I
a
was like,
full-time salaried employee. I'm so confused.
I was like, what? I was so confused. But point being, is that why it's doing well? But there are other comments of like, you hiring? Which I thought was funny. But I think that's like, I don't know. It's funny when you're like, okay, I can take a step back and realize like, everyone's going to have an opinion. Everyone's going to have a perspective or a perception of something, whether it's true or not. I literally took a step back and I was like, should I not title my video that? I was like, no.
You're not saying something offensive. She is an employee.
Also,
That's
she
weird.
came up with the idea.
No, she literally was gonna title it "Switching Houses with My Producer," and I was like, no, employee.
I literally did the truth or drink with Eli, and I said truth or drink with my ex-employee, and there was nothing wrong with that.
They will find anything.
That's so wild to me. Did that happen today?
That was like 2 days ago.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I love a brand founded by women, and Ore is just another one to add to the list. It was founded on the desire to shake up the jewelry market by offering modern women beautiful designs and amazing quality at affordable prices and ethically sourced pieces that you can wear every day.
Seriously, guys, they're gold, and like everything that they have looks beautiful. It feels amazing. You can feel the quality of their items at such a nice, affordable price. So these make amazing gifts. If you're looking to give a gift to someone, the holidays are coming around faster than we can think.
Also, I'm very sensitive to cheap metals, and it's all real gold.
It's amazing because you can wear it in the shower.
Yes.
We can work out. I
Everything.
am the queen of like taking my jewelry off to do something and forgetting to put it back on. So it's amazing that you don't have to think. You can just live.
I literally sleep with my rings on. Like, I literally never take them off. So it's really exciting when brands have quality pieces like this. And because Orate sells directly to you without the middleman markup, you can actually get the same quality as traditional Fifth Avenue brands at a fraction of the cost. We love that.
Their jewelry is ethically sourced and sustainably made. Their gold is never mined, and their gemstones and diamonds are also certified conflict-free, which we love. Also, my mom, she's probably listening to this right now. Mom, click off. Her birthday is coming up very soon.
Oh, Suze, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Suze. And I'm definitely going to get her some Orate pieces for her birthday because she loves accessorizing.
She does.
She's always got stacks of bracelets, rings, earrings, everything going all at once. That's where I get it from. So I'm definitely going to be gifting her some of this for her birthday.
So for 15% off your first Orate purchase, go to oratenewyork.com/basic and use promo code BASIC.
That's AURATE NewYork.com/basic and use promo code BASIC for 15% off your first purchase. Okay, you guys know here at Pretty Basic, we love Skillshare. Seriously, we've taken so many different Skillshare classes now that we are pretty much well-versed in everything under the sun.
Everything under the sun. You guys know Ashley and I co-founded Parallel Apparel, and there's some little things because I don't have a master's in business school or anything like that. I definitely have actually taken a few classes on here for business just to kind of brush up on some general things, and I cannot tell you how helpful it's been when talking to our manufacturer or the fulfillment center and just having the same lingo. And even though I always knew what I was asking for, now knowing the proper terms to just talk about, and it's game changing. So if you're even looking for a hobby like writing or calligraphy or playing piano or whatever it is, or if you're like me and you're starting a new venture and new business and you're just kind of wanting to brush up on all of that, Skillshare literally has anything and everything you could want.
In case you guys don't know what Skillshare is, it's an online learning community that offers membership with meaning. There's so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives. Seriously, like Alisha said, if there's something that you want to be well-versed in, look on Skillshare. I can guarantee there's probably a class on it.
And we always have people asking for tips to start a YouTube or basically be in this digital space. They have all of that. They have a class, YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit with Marquez Brownlee.
Find your style, 5 exercises to unlock your creative identity with Andy Pizza. Also, best of all, Skillshare is incredibly affordable, seriously, compared to like in-person classes or workshops or whatever. You are saving so much money. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. So seriously, check it out.
Explore your creativity at skillshare.com/basic to get a 1-month free trial of premium membership.
That's 1 month of a premium membership at skillshare.com/basic.
No. Luckily, I was able to be like, okay. Like,
I think it's good to know, like I was just telling you, I did the 5 a.m. trend video.
yes,
And basically, in case you don't know, there's like a trend going on YouTube that was started by Emma, correct?
I believe so.
I remember though, Lauren
Well,
Giraldo.
I know it's been done, but I think she kind of brought it back as a more recent
a
trend.
new wave. I remember Lauren Giraldo was doing when she was living here, waking up at 5 a.m. for like an entire week and doing all that kind of stuff, which was really interesting to watch. But Emma recently did it. You did it and you said it was fun. So I did it.
It was so much fun.
And I didn't watch your video solely because I told you this. I didn't want to like copy it or have any sort of ideas of what to do. And so I just
Speaking of morning routines, or you're like, what do I do?
What do I do? So I woke up and I just did the video and I literally just essentially vlogged for the day and that was it.
Yeah.
And it was really fun and I put it up. I really liked the video. It was like very fun and
I watched
normal.
it.
Thank you so much. Did you like it?
I loved it.
Oh,
I loved
good.
the beach.
The beach. Oh my God, my heart. Yeah, I had a really good time. But when I uploaded it, I had some comments of people saying, it was literally one comment. And you know how I spiral. Literally one comment. But she was like, and it was very nice. And I appreciate when they're very respectful with it. But it was like, hey, I would have loved to have seen timestamps throughout the day. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. I didn't even think to do timestamps when I was making the video. And then I was getting down on myself because I was in my feels that day. And I was like, I can't ever do anything right. I feel like I'm not meant for this. I just want to quit. Literally because I forgot timestamps.
Meanwhile, me watching your videos on repeat at the same time.
You're like,
oh my God, it's so
everybody
good.
shut the fuck up. Rewind. She's making cinnamon bites. So I was down in my dumps. And then after, in that same comment, she was also like, I would have loved to have seen you show yourself, your energy throughout the day, whether you were tired or excited or blah, 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 blah. And like, to be fully honest, I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was exhausted. Momo was yakking the whole night. So I was up every hour dealing with that. And I was super tired, but I had to get the video done to get it to my editor, blah, blah, blah. So I wasn't super energetic when I woke up.
Yeah.
But in my head, I also knew like, okay, even if I'm tired throughout the day, I can't be complaining about being tired because I am very well aware that people wake up at 2, 3 a.m., whatever time it is for their jobs where they have to go to work and work really long hours. And this is their normal life for them. And like, I can't be complaining about that.
Yeah.
So I feel like I wasn't as necessarily authentic as I could have been because I didn't want to offend anybody in that regard. I was trying to find that fine line of being like, oh, I mentioned, I was like, I took a nap already because I was really tired.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I didn't want to be like, I'm so exhausted all
Yeah,
day.
my
'cause
life
I'm
is so hard.
I went to the fucking beach with my dogs and then I had breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
I have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like finding that fine line.
Yeah.
And like saying with you with the employee thing, I think it's like, I can't be upset with myself.
It's that fine line though, because there's always going to be someone who has it harder than you, obviously, but also it's still true to you in your life that you don't wake up at 5, and anyone who doesn't wake up early at all and has to do it, it's a struggle, you know?
Yeah.
And even, you know, in summer or people finally going back to school, everyone can relate to being dead tired, having to wake up, even if it's just for a flight, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Now, obviously, if you're like, oh my God, my day's so hard, I'm just gonna go get a little
Gonna get my
facial.
drink.
You know, but people know you. Even with the employee thing, it's like, you know, in the end, I know that TK wasn't offended by that. And I know my true motives weren't to be offensive.
No.
And that's all you can really judge it on. Or obviously, we can be aware, but it is hard of how much do you let those comments and that feedback from people affect you. You know, it's hard. It's a hard balance.
I think also people know in this employee situation, that was not bad at all. But let's say you actually really did do something that could be considered offensive. I think that you have the grace and like your followers and audience know who you really are. And you know, they know you're not trying to be offensive and you have the ability to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I am aware. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. This like the employee thing was not a bad thing at all. But let's say it was something worse.
Think about it. How many times has your friend come to you and been like, hey, this hurt my feelings? And you sit back and think, oh my God, I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with posting things online. You know, sometimes you can say things or word things or post something and you don't realize like it hurt someone's feelings, you know, but it is hard when you allow other people's opinions or what you think other people's opinions are going to be dictate how you live or how you do anything. And I feel like this is so like applicable to anyone, whether they're an influencer or not, letting comments like affect you. I really struggle with that because it's such a strength and weakness. Sometimes I think I'd be a really good publicist because I'm always thinking what other people would think. So I think of like different perspectives of like, like, oh, well, like we don't want people to take it this way and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then the next thing I know, I'm standing in like the tiniest little square, scared to step in any direction.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's always going to be a perspective that
doesn't agree with you.
Yeah. And that perception of like being judgy and just being like, oh, well, she's going to look like a bitch if she does this. When in reality, it's like, no, like I know my true heart and motives. And that's the only really way you can kind of base everything off of, you know?
Okay, so for the past year and a half, we've been wearing sweatsuits and sweatsuits only. And the world is starting to feel like it's opening up again. We're going to events again. We're going on trips and things again. And when I tell you, I have no idea what to wear. I keep re-wearing. I used to never be an outfit repeater. I keep wearing the same dress over and over and over again to like different events now because it's all I feel like I have right now that looks good on me, and I need some help in the fashion department.
It's even like you get overwhelmed of even the other day we were going to an event and TK was like, wait, what's cocktail? And I'm like, I know. What is it now? Is it comfier than normal? Is it like, what do I wear? I don't know. So I feel that.
Well, don't worry to both of us because actually, did you know Macy's has personal stylists?
Yes, and they've offered it for a while.
I had no idea until more recently. And seriously, I think it is such a great thing that they offer because you can have help in the fashion department. You can have help in the home department. I talk about how much I love Macy's Home.
No, you do.
It's really good, I promise.
I don't know what it is. I love decorating. I love home decor. I love doing, renovations to the house and stuff. However, something I really struggle with is the overall planning of home decor. Like, even when we got our couch, I really had to like sit and measure, and I get overwhelmed. And then I'm like, I hope I do this right. And there's so much pressure. And that's something I really struggle with. So services like this, I'm genuinely really interested in, especially in the home area.
Also, what I love is that it's a premium offering, but you can take advantage of it virtually if you want to be home, which is so, so nice. From the comfort of your own home, you can be styled by an expert, which is just an incredible thing.
Also, again, free, guys. We've spent a lot of money for some, styling sessions in our lives.
Oh my God.
And it's expensive. So this is honestly amazing. You guys should definitely try it out.
Also, what I love is that the personal shopper can shop for you based on clothing styles. Maybe if you're like looking for something in particular or for your specific body shape. I feel like I have a lot of trouble dressing for my body shape because I don't know what looks good on me, and I would love an expert opinion.
Or even special occasions. If you have a job interview, be like, hey, I just need something that looks good, that's modest, that's, makes me look good, like I know what I'm doing, boom. Or even if it's just back to school, basically based on your interests, they will keep in touch on new items that they think will catch your eye and just make sense for you.
I think what's cool too is like I love going to the mall and just walking around, but there's so much stuff there that I obviously can't be aware of everything
all
there.
The inventory.
If they're an expert there, they know everything that is there. They know what's in stock, what's going to look good on you.
I love when they say, hey, we just got this. It's in the back and I found one for you. Or something like, I love that.
Or if you're in the dressing room, they're like, oh, I think this would look great. And you try it on in there and they already know it's going to look good. And it's just a match made in heaven.
Oh my God. Also, sometimes whether there's themed parties or events and it's an all white party or it's a polka dot party, I'm sitting there being like, I just need polka dots. Like, I don't care. Like, I just need something.
Exactly. Or like if we go shopping together, you're obviously taller than me. I like my dresses to be a little bit shorter, and because I'm so short, I need them to be shorter. So it's nice to be able to like, oh, I'm looking for like this length of dress. And you're like, I need this length of dress. They can pull amazing options for us and we can just be super comfortable and happy.
So again, they can help you with styling, fashion, or even if you just want to transform your face, furniture, decor, whatever it is, they have you. Plus, if you're stumped on what to get loved ones, literally the Macy's Gift Gurus can help you find some perfect gift ideas that anyone will love.
To learn more and check out the service yourself, visit in-store or book an appointment online today at macys.com/s/personal-stylist. That's macys.com/s/personal-stylist. Obviously, we've talked about this before, but with being an influencer, especially right now, there is a lot of pressure to speak about political things or just things going on with the world that we're not the most well-versed in, and we try to obviously educate ourselves. And I misspoke recently about something. I posted something that I didn't know fully enough about, and I put it up for like a couple minutes, and then I had checked my DMs. I really didn't realize what I had posted, and I had a couple people reaching out being like, hey, Remi. Some were very nice, and some were a little bit not as nice.
Yeah. I really feel like people don't think that
you're going to see it. I mean, I'm glad I saw them. I really am glad. I went through, there were only 3 because they'd been up for a quick, like 10 minutes or so. And I saw their messages. I went, oh my God. And I went back, immediately deleted it. And I individually went to each person and had a really nice conversation with them about like, I am so truly sorry. Like, I hope that you can give me grace in the situation. I'm learning. I felt pressured to immediately post something before doing my extensive research because I awful about the situation. I didn't know what was going on. And so I actually ended up learning a lot more through those conversations. So it was kind of
It's eye-opening.
silver lining, yes,
Yeah.
that I posted it, which I just still feel bad that I did that. But I had these great conversations with people.
A lot of that is that pressure of you better post. Why aren't you posting? Why aren't you talking about it? You need to talk about it. You owe it to the world to talk about it. You have a platform. You need to talk about it. And then that also is hard because you don't want to just post stuff without knowing. Literally, you out of all people, I loved how you were able to have those conversations with some of your viewers, because they're like, hey, Rem, like, I just want to let you know.
It feels so, this is just how I feel about the situation though, but we were literally on a trip, having a great time, being able to be in this amazing experience and opportunity. And then there's these things happening and I felt so vapid for
my God, yeah.
posting like this and that and this and that when all these things are going on, and I felt so much pressure. I was like, oh my God. But then even when I did post something, let's say I did post the wrong thing, but had I posted the right thing, you know what I mean? It feels so insignificant to look at my stories and scroll and it's like me at a party, me having this, me eating this food, and then it's like something political, and then it's like me at a party,
Almost as a checklist.
It's so, yes, and I don't like that when I do. I don't like when I do that.
Even the beginning of COVID, right? I have never felt so passionate than that first week when they announced the stay-at-home order, that my sole purpose was to make entertaining videos for people to escape this crazy-ass world. Like, truly, I'm getting chills right now. I felt so passionate about that. So it was so hard when I saw people saying, like, you owe it to the world to talk about this, you need to do this, because I would literally had a lot of moments where I know my mental health, and the last thing I used YouTube as an escape myself. I used it to get out of all of the shit I was dealing with for personal things. And then on top of just the pandemic, I was using that and I was like, I want to be that for people. And the amount of comments of people saying that too was so nice. But then it was also hard because I knew my reasons for doing that wasn't to be inconsiderate or to be a vapid influencer who's just like, oh my God, I'm just in my room organizing shit. Like, I had a purpose for doing that. And it's easier to make those choices, I think, when you have that purpose of why you're doing it. It was easier for me to not let those comments saying that I should be doing this or blah, 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 because I was like, no, I know my purpose and I know my reasoning behind that, instead of just being like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to like, blah, blah.
No, completely. And I feel like obviously people listening don't know how much you were going through with your personal life at that time.
And everyone.
And no one ever knows. And I commend you for that so greatly. But what I loved about that situation was after when we were on that trip and we ended up going to a pool party, which again felt so dumb at the time. Not dumb, but do you know what I mean? Like so small and insignificant. When we were at the pool party, we ended up having a wonderful conversation.
One of the best talks ever.
The most incredible conversation with a couple girls who had families in different parts of the world, just talking about their experiences and immigration. And it was such an enlightening conversation. I learned so much. And to me, those are the moments that obviously people don't know about, no one's going to know about, but I still think about the conversation. I came back to my room, I called Cal, I told him everything that had happened. I was like, I feel like that all happened for a reason.
I felt
for me
chills.
to be educated, truly educated. And I felt so lucky to have talked to her.
That whole conversation that 4 or 5 of us at the pool had, that is way more important than me reposting something without knowing what it is.
Exactly.
And that's what's hard. And again, having that purpose and that knowledge of knowing that you're doing your best to be aware and learn things, but also realizing that the negative side of just posting random stuff without context is everything.
Yeah.
Context truly is everything. And I think if everyone just really took a few steps back and focused on themselves and what they're doing, than just looking at other people or commenting that their employees, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know. I think the world of hate and judgment is very hard right now for everyone, let alone even people going back to school right now, and social media. It can be so toxic. It can be so great, but it can also be so toxic. And, I think knowing your purpose of why you're doing things is the number one way to feel good with all of that.
I feel like that's the only thing that keeps you sane and grounded.
Yes,
when
grounded.
you're getting things thrown at you all the time.
And having friends, even being able to go to you or all and be like, hi, was I being dumb? Did I not aware? What?
No, having your friends keep you in check and just being able to. And I feel like it's nice to have those friends if you
people you
go
trust
to them, and not yes people, but they're like, you shouldn't have said that or this and that. Actually, my friend is the one who told me, hey, that wasn't cool. But I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. And that's when I started going through the DMs. But not in an
attacking way. And hey, I know your character.
Yes.
I know you probably didn't know this. However, yes, I believe that.
I think that's very important. But thank you guys so much for listening. This was such a great episode.
Loved it.
Loved to have the headphones. We are back. We are pop stars. We are Lizzie McGuire.
This is what dreams are made. Shimmy, shimmy.
What's the girl's name? Who do we be for?
Isabella.
Isabella, that's right. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you. Don't forget, if you're not watching on YouTube, we do make video formats of the podcast now. youtube.com/prettybasicpodcast. Check it out.
We look so cute.
We look really cute. We're in our actual Met Gala gowns right now, so check it out.
We weren't invited. Rude. Just kidding.
Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Be sure to keep listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast, and we will catch you next week. Goodbye.